everybody, today I'm going to be doing the book sacrifice tag. This tag was created by Ariel Bassett, and I'll be linking her video in the description box below, so you can go check that out. So in this video, I'm going to be telling you guys which books I honestly did not like, and I'll be putting the books in different types of scenarios that Ariel wrote down for us. So I'm really excited to do this tag because it sounds really interesting, and I'm sorry if you did like some of the books that I am kind of ranting on today that I honestly did not like. That's just my personal opinion. If you loved it, that's amazing, and I'm so happy you loved it. I wish I did, but honestly, these books I did not personally enjoy. So I'm excited to be sharing you guys my opinion, and I hope you enjoy this video. So the first scenario is the zombie apocalypse. So you're in a bookstore and you're just casually browsing through the shelves. Then bam! Zombie apocalypse. Like full-on zombie apocalypse, dead people coming to life and want to eat you. Try to eat me, zombies, I dare you. And all of a sudden, an announcement goes on to the PA system, and it says the only way to defeat these zombies is an overhyped book. So what is an overhyped book that I did not enjoy but everybody else enjoyed that I would start chucking at the zombies? And that overhyped book would wipe the zombies out. That book would be 50 Shades of Grey by E.L. James. I didn't feel bad for that. I honestly do not see what people like about this book because this book is just so sexist. I can't even put it into words how much this book makes me feel so degraded as a woman. Like, come on, Anastasia Steele is one of the most weak characters I've ever read about, and I couldn't even finish this book because I just felt disgusting just reading a scenario like that. Like, no, the book is badly written. I don't know why anybody would publish a book like this. I understand there's lots of erotica novels out there, and they do get a lot of hype about them, and that's totally fine, but this one in particular really just irks me and bugs me so much. I felt so degraded as a woman reading this book. It's not even funny. I just, like, ew, like, come on, Anastasia, stand up for yourself. Be an independent young woman that you are. You don't need no man. You don't need no Christian Grey to do the things that he does to you. I know that it sounds adventurous to you, but it really isn't. It's really just, no. I just really, like, want to grab her and, like, shake her. I know this book gets overhyped because of the subject matter of it, and I understand that totally, and it's probably because it's just so overhyped. That's why people pick it up and read it, and that's why it's gotten the book sales it has, because everybody talks about it. It's the book that everybody knows, everybody talks about, and it's not because they like it. Not everybody likes this book. It's just way too overhyped for the subject matter that it's about, and I don't get what's so great about it. It's really not great, and I just see in this a young girl that's being put in the situation that she thinks is all right for her, and maybe the author thinks is all right for her, but to me, it just seems all wrong. The end. Moving on, next scenario. So the next scenario is you just left the salon with a smashing new haircut, but the only problem is, once you step outside, there's torrential downpour. So what sequel will I sacrifice in order to protect my hair? So the sequel I'm gonna use as an umbrella is Crossed by Ali Condi. This book, nothing happens in it. Oh my gosh, like, I was sitting there yawning half of this book just because I wanted something to happen. The first book, Match, was a pretty good book, and I was expecting Cross to be a little bit less good, not too much, because it's the second book in a series, and usually second books in series aren't the best, and we all know that. But this one really sucked. I have not finished the rest of the series because this book was just so bad. I honestly skimmed the last 10 pages. I just couldn't finish it. I did finish it though, but I didn't read it how I usually would read a book. I honestly just skimmed the last few pages because I'm like, I want this to be over with. It's taking me way too long to finish this book because nothing was happening, and I was really disappointed in it, and ew, no. So I'm gonna use it as an umbrella because I don't care if it gets wet. I'll even take the jacket off. It can get really wet. I don't care. So the third scenario is that you're in English class and your teacher is going on and on about a classic that's just so wonderful, that's revolutionized the literature genre, and it's just so amazing, and you're just sitting there like, what cuckoo nest did he just hatch out of? Because this book was pointless and not worth my time. In order to prove a point, you're just gonna chuck that book right at your teacher's face. I will be chucking Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare. It wasn't that this book was bad or the writing was bad, like, it was just a stupid ass story. It was just so annoying and pointless, like all this build-up and romance and whatnot to have them just die at the end. Like, hello? Plot twist, first of all. Second of all, stupid that they fell in love within a day. That's totally improbable. Like, Hello, I'm totally for romance. I love romance, like this is beautiful, but it's stupid and totally impractical. Nobody falls in love right when they look at each other. That's lust, honey, that's lust. Like, yes, there's a big plot twist at the end, but where's the character depth? Where's the character growth in this novel? There was none. They're so dependent on each other that they would die for each other. Like, that's okay. That would be okay. Honestly, that would be totally fine if you were together for more than like a few days. That would be totally fine if you fell in love over the course of some time and you couldn't live without each other because you were just living with each other for way too long and just be totally just like, you would go bonkers without each other, but not after a few days. No, that's redonkadonk. That's redonkadonk. Forbidden love stories are just so beautiful at certain points, but not when the characters die at the end. Because what was the point of that? What was the point of all you're like trying to be with each other when you're just gonna die? When you're just gonna kill yourself at the end because your partner died? Like that's just so like, oh, why? Come on. There could have been more depth to this novel, but there wasn't. And that's just really what irked me about Romeo and Juliet. It wasn't that it wasn't beautiful, it was just so stupid and impractical. So the fourth scenario is that you're in a library and all of a sudden, bam, global warming strikes and outside becomes a frozen wasteland. So you're trapped in the library and your only hope for survival is to burn a book. What is going to be my first book to run to burn and my least favorite book in the world? Well, it's going to be this one. I'm gonna run straight to Heartbeat by Elizabeth Scott because oh my gosh, this book just I just can't, like, no, I'm just, this book had such potential, but it was just so stupid, and the character development was not there. The main character, she was so freaking annoying. I just wanted to punch her in the face the whole entire book. Like, it had such potential. That's what annoyed me. This book could have been such an amazing book with such great character development, but it didn't. Like Emma, she had such potential to have such amazing character development, but she just didn't because she was such a stupid character and it was just horrible. Like her character development was based on the guy in this book. Like honestly, I hate when books like the guy changes the girl's life. No, the girl needs to change her own life. And that's what annoyed me about this book because the last 10 pages, there was some character development, but there wasn't enough in the whole entire novel as a whole. Emma was one of the most selfish characters I've ever read about. She's just so selfish, such a bitch. And I'm just so disappointed in this book. I just hated it so much. And I usually hate talking about books this badly, but this book had nothing good about it. And I'm sorry, Elizabeth Scott, but your book was just not good. And I bet you're a great writer, but not this book. I really don't care. So yes guys, that's my book sacrifice tag. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you stuck through all my ranting about these books because these books really just irked me so much and they really just made me so frustrated to talk about, as you can see. I'm so glad that you guys suggested for me to do this video because it's super fun. I know I'm kind of late on the bandwagon to actually do this video because I know a lot of the booktubers did it a few months ago, but you know what, I did it, that counts, right? Yay. Also guys, I'm going to be leaving my Amazon wishlist in the description box below so you can go check that out, and if you want to get me a book for my birthday, you do not have to do that, but if you want to, those are the books that I really would like, and that if you got me it, I would be very happy, and I don't have any copies of those books yet, so they'll be my first copies of them. And if you do get me a book, I'll be putting it in my birthday book haul video and shouting you out in that video, so if you want to do that, there you go, and I hope you guys do it. You don't have to whatsoever. I'm not gonna love you any less, but it's just an idea if you want to. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked this video and I'll see you next time. Bye!